Hi, my name is Noah Alagami. Today I'll be talking to you about Ataxia Telangiectasia, a rare genetic disorder that affects children worldwide. The purpose of this video is to increase awareness as well as educate people that aren't familiar with the disease. Ataxia Telangiectasia is a rare inherited disorder that affects the immune system, nervous system, and other body systems. Ataxia telangiectasia also causes loss in coordinated movement. Telangiectasia means enlarged blood vessels that form in the eyes and the skin. Symptoms typically start before the age of 5, and about 1 in 40,000 to 1 in 100,000 people are affected worldwide. Children who are affected have issues walking, problems with balance and hand coordination, involuntary motions, muscle twitches, neuropathy, slurred speech, and oculomotor apraxia, which is trouble moving the eyes from side to side. They often need wheelchair assistance at a young age. They also have a weakened immune system and are particularly prone to developing lung infections and can even develop lymphoma and leukemia. AT is an autosomal recessive disorder, and approximately 1% of the United States population carries the mutation. Carriers are more likely to develop cancer and have an increased risk for heart disease even if they don't show AT symptoms. The gene affected is on the 11th chromosome, and it's called the ATM gene. The ATM gene produces proteins that control the rate at which the cells divide and grow. The ATM protein also assists in recognizing damaged DNA strands. The protein aids with DNA repair by sending enzymes to fix broken DNA strands. Thus, this gene is also implicated with the immune system and also cancer research. As of right now, there is no cure for AT. However, scientists are working on methods to slow down the neurodegeneration associated with the disease. One of the more severe symptoms is the loss of Purkinje cells, which release the neurotransmitter GABA. In addition to this, antibiotics have shown to increase patient lifespan, as the patient's immune system is already weak. It has been shown that oxidative stress speeds up the rate of neuron loss and damage, so antioxidant therapies have been considered by researchers. There are also surgeries that use stem cells to regenerate the lost Purkinje cells. However, these surgeries are very expensive and the benefits are marginal. As mentioned before, AT patients also suffer from regular infections. Therefore, regular injections of immunoglobulins have shown great promise in alleviating symptoms. There are 4 general indicators for when a patient has AT. The first is that their ATM protein levels are low. The second is that their alpha-fetoprotein levels are high. The third is that radiosensitivity tests show that DNA is not effectively repaired by their cells. The last is that chromosomal translocations readily occur when mutagens are introduced. Now that you know more about AT, what are the options that parents have to know whether or not their children will develop AT? Well, the Johns Hopkins Hospital has one of the foremost DNA testing laboratories in the nation. The AT Clinical Center at Johns Hopkins Hospital provides comprehensive clinical, genetic, and laboratory services for AT. The Clinical Center believes that the diagnosis of AT is most accurate when laboratory results are evaluated within the clinical context. You can be tested before you're pregnant, while you're pregnant, or after your child is born. Testing performed before and during pregnancy is done by sequencing the ATM gene and looking for known, deleterious, or harmful mutations. Testing after your child is born is done by analyzing the damage inflicted by X-rays, as X-rays break down your DNA and AT is known for dysfunctional DNA repair. Patients that have AT and develop cancer cannot undergo traditional cancer treatment methods, such as chemotherapy. Chemotherapy poses a risk to patients with AT due to the widespread DNA damage that cannot be repaired. In addition to this, regular screening methods for cancer, such as MRIs or CT scans, pose a risk as well. This is because any type of imaging procedure that emits radiation breaks down DNA. The severity of AT symptoms vary from patient to patient. While most patients show symptoms before 5 years old, many receive late diagnoses or even inaccurate diagnoses due to the lack of awareness in the medical community. This is why AT is dubbed the orphan disease, as it has not yet been adopted by pharmaceutical companies because it does not bring in a lot of money. In today's fast-moving society, patients with AT struggle to adapt to an ever-changing world. Patients have issues communicating and forming close relationships with others, creating a profound sense of loneliness. Physicians everywhere agree that research done on AT can lead to advancements in other diseases, such as HIV, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's disease. Patients also feel held back by their disease, as their cognition is not impaired, but they simply cannot interact with the world around them the way they want to. Please donate to AT Children's Project at atcp.org.